Good day, everyone. My name is Teacher Yvette Romero, and I would like to welcome you to our video lesson for today, as well as I give you an overview of what you can expect from this course. In the Philippine politics and governance, you will learn how to become an active citizen. Additionally, you will be given the opportunity to understand on how to become a Filipino citizen in the legal sense and to know the relation of citizenship to the society. Now, are you ready? Let's start. According to Rizal, citizenship is one of the important characteristics Filipino must have in order to help the Philippines become a well-developed and fully civilized society. However, to become a responsible citizen, one must be able to define what citizenship means. What is citizenship? Citizenship can be defined in two ways. First, it pertains to the constitutional or legal identity of a person that he or she belongs to a certain state. Citizenship enables the individual to enjoy certain rights exclusive to the state, such as the right to vote in elections and the right to work in the country. Now, how Filipino citizenship be acquired in a legal sense? Now, according to the 1987 Constitution, there are several ways through which Filipino citizenship can be obtained. The first one is by blood. It refers to citizenship acquired not based on the place of birth, but through the citizenship of one or both parents. The other one is place of birth. It offers unconditional citizenship to anyone born in a nation's territory. So, in this sense, individuals who obtain Filipino citizenship through these two ways are referred as a natural born Filipino citizen. Being the natural born citizens is essential for those who would like to become a government officials because the Constitution mandates that the only natural born Filipino may obtain public office in all three branches of the national government. What about the naturalization? Naturalization signifies the act of formally adopting a foreigner into the political body of a nation by clothing him or her with the privileges of a citizen. Now, if a foreign citizen would like to apply for the naturalization, must be able to meet the following qualification. What are the qualifications for the naturalization? First, he or she must be at least 21 years old by the time of the petition. Next, he or she must live continuously in the country at least 10 years. Another one, he or she must believe in the principles set by the Constitution and must have exhibit good moral character throughout his or her stay in the Philippines. Next, another qualification for naturalization, he or she must own a real estate property at least worth 5,000 pesos. And the last one, he or she must be able to speak and write in English, Spanish, or any principal Philippine language. So aside from this qualification, there are other requirements which an applicant for naturalization must meet. So for example, he or she must not be part of any group against organized government. Another, he or she must be free from incurable contagious disease or mental illness. If the applicant meet this requirement, he or she can become a naturalized Filipino citizen. Once an individual acquires Filipino citizenship, he or she does not lose it easily. So according to Republic Act number 9225 of the Citizenship Retention and Reacquisition Act of 2003, a person who is a Filipino by birth but has become a naturalized citizen of a foreign country may reacquire his or her Filipino citizenship by taking oath of allegiance. So the Filipino who requires or reacquire their citizenship through this law are able to avail of the rights and responsibilities provided by the Philippine law. Now, what is not allowed? Dual allegiance for a Filipino citizen to swear an oath of loyalty to a foreign state and serve in its government. So that is not allowed. When we say dual allegiance, it refers to the situation in which a person simultaneously owes, by some positive act, loyalty to two or more states. So, because of that, according to the 1987 Constitution, under Article 4, it stated that dual allegiance is dangerous to the national interest. So, it is therefore important to know that citizens who wish to enter public service that their loyalty to the country should be unquestioned. Now, how is citizenship defined in relation to the society? So the second definition of citizenship related to responsible citizenship. So this means that citizens must possess attitudes and behavior that contribute positively to the society. So this is said to be the most important characteristic of citizenship and must be embodied by all citizens comprising the state. It also involves displaying behavior and disposition which shall contribute to common good of the society. So how these relate to the concepts such as nationalism and patriotism? Nationalism and patriotism are two concepts which are also often associated with citizenship. Nationalism refers to a shared identity among citizens of a state and belief in or support to the state. So it takes the form of advocacies and social movement, while patriotism is a feeling of attachment, loyalty, or pride to the state, nation, or homeland. So both are often interchangeably used to a certain action that help defend the states and the citizens. Nationalism and patriotism can be also expressed by promoting or patronizing the use of locally manufactured product, express support to for the fellow citizens or the national sport. So at its core, citizenship entails a set of values a citizen must uphold in relation to his or her fellow citizens. The nationalism and patriotism enable the exercise of citizenship through action that uphold the common good and promote the interests of the state. So all these three concepts are needed to embodied by all citizens in order to contribute to positive nation building. So since the Philippines is a democratic state, the needs of people are always expected to come first. Of course, Filipino citizens uphold the welfare of people through the practice of nationalism and patriotism. So nonetheless, exercise of responsible citizenship requires an awareness of various issues and concerns. In the Philippine setting, there have been challenges to exercise of citizenship. So these are loyalty and concern for the common good and balancing individualism and collectivism. So a citizenship needs loyalty to the state. The loyalty can be expressed in various ways, beginning with expressing loyalty to one's family and community. So this loyalty then extend to the government and the state. When Filipinos have shown concern toward the welfare of one another despite coming from different communities, so example of the loyalty and concern for the common good was in 2013. School and other organizations in Metro Manila gave donation to those who were affected by the Typhoon Yolanda. So these victims are mostly from Leyte and other provinces in eastern Visayas. So another expression of loyalty to the country and concern for the fellow Filipino is also concern of Filipino overseas. Filipino community in foreign countries are characterized by strong sense of identity and solidarity. Now, the effective and responsible citizenship is achieved through a balanced individualism and collectivism. Citizens are encouraged to adopt collective mindset as it encourages greater political participation in nation building, in which the government encourages its citizens to look beyond their personal interests to consider the greater problems and issues affecting the state. Responsible citizenship encourages us to go beyond our individual concern and take on greater responsibilities and challenges as citizens of the state. Lastly, individuals may exercise citizenship even in simple ways and, and daily activities. So, by considering the effect of one's action on the lives of other people, one can exercise citizenship and its core, contributing to the common good of the member of the Philippine state. So that's all for today. I hope using this video lesson will help you learn. Thank you.